Hi, I'm Jason, and this is the Cultural Breakdown. We got a trailer released today for the second part of season 3 of The Witcher, and I don't think anyone really cares about this anymore. I mean, well, first of all, it was a bad idea to break up the season into two parts, but Netflix figured they're going to do this because people are probably just going to binge this series when it comes out. So by breaking it up, you can at least get people to subscribe for a couple months as opposed to just subscribing for a month, binging in a weekend, and canceling it. But I digress on that. In this trailer, it says it mostly focused on battles and stuff like that, but the biggest part of it was obviously Henry Cavill as Geralt. There was also brief glimpses of him fighting or on a beach near a cliff, things like that. But perhaps even more important than Geralt's actual battles is the fate of Henry Cavill, the actor who plays the titular Witcher. These final 3 episodes of season 3 will be Cavill's last in the role before Liam Hemsworth steps into his boots. Now, Liam Hemsworth has an uphill battle for this one because, I mean, I think people are rejecting him in it already, and it's not necessarily have anything to do with him. It's just the fact that a lot of people naturally don't like it when a role gets recast, especially when you recast a popular actor like Henry Cavill, because one thing that, I mean, he not only is he perfect for the role, I mean, he just kind of embodies the character, but also he's someone who's been outspoken in support of the fans when other studios have tried to attack him and label him as toxic. He's tried to defend them as basically just being passionate for the source material and defensive of the source material. And that's because he's a fan himself of the books and of the games. So, that I mean, getting rid of him is almost like the studio just saying, we don't care about the fans, we don't care about the source material. We have our agenda, we have our goal, we have our things that we're trying to tell, and we're using The Witcher as a springboard to tell our things because it has a built-in audience, that they're trying to alienate. But there are still people out there who will see Witcher and they maybe know it from like a little bit. They might have played the games or whatever, but they don't really care about the source material. But so this is for them. It's not for actual fans of The Witcher. So casting Liam Hemsworth in this is just it's obviously a slap in the face to them because they're getting rid of someone who actually cares about the source material. This is what people are talking about in the trailer because obviously they're getting rid of Henry Cavill. So this is kind of like, well, what are they going to do with him? How are they going to get rid of him? And I'm just going to play this bit at the end of it.
There's no coming back from this.
Yeah, so it makes it look, I don't know if they're going to kill him off or do something, some magic or whatever, that because I know they're trying to justify it, but oh, there's no coming back from this. Like, yeah, that's obviously intentional. But a couple of weeks ago, there was an interview with one of the producers of the show and asking about like Henry Cavill, if it's his last season. And in his responses, while we don't know how the change will take place or what might be involved in the story, Witcher executive producer Tomek Babinski told Yahoo UK that it will be lore accurate and very, very close to the meta ideas which are deeply embedded in the book, especially in book 5. Okay, they're getting rid of the guy who was upset that they weren't following the lore, and they're saying like, oh no, getting rid of him, we're going to do it in a lore accurate way. No, they're not. They made the decision already, and then they're trying to find some type of justification. And frankly, I find this as like an insult to the fans because everyone knows they're getting rid of him because they're not following the lore, and Henry Cavill's upset about this. So now they're trying to say like, oh nope, we're still following the lore. I mean, it's the same reason why they're trying to market this season as having Henry Cavill in it, because they know he's the draw, and without him, it's nothing. And I think people understand that what's really going on, and that's why you see this type of audience score. I mean, not only is this season not good compared to the first season, it's just this is a complete rebuke of the whole series as a whole and the showrunners of this who chose to put their own personal agenda ahead of the actual story and the source material. And you can also see that in just the decreased viewers. I mean, 15% decrease for people tuning in for the first episode of this compared to season 2. I mean, so you got 1.1 million who tuned in for the first episode, and by the last episode, it was just over 500,000. So they had a 50% drop in audience members between the episode 1 and episode 5 of this season. I mean, that's not good, and I mean, that has nothing. I mean, does it have to do with Henry Cavill? Yeah. But a lot of that is also just the show isn't good. I mean, I talked to people who don't pay attention to a lot of this ins and out stuff or whatever, or the behind the scene things. And they even said like this show doesn't seem that good. It's just kind of boring and things like that. I mean, I know that's anecdotal, but still, I mean, that's my personal experience with this show. And I think a lot of people are feeling that. And that's also a reason for the low audience score. And if there is a season, I mean, there's going to be a season 4. I know that. And I think it's been renewed for a season 5 as well. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. I mean, are people going to tune in for the first episode of season 4? Yeah, they're probably going to check out how Liam Hemsworth is. And then that's kind of it. Then they'll just tune out. In that, I mean, it's just a one and done thing, just out of a curiosity. And that's, of course, if the season happens in a timely manner. I mean, we got the writers and actors now on strike. So it's probably going to get delayed even more. And it's already supposed to be pushed back or come out in like a year. So by the time it does come out, people probably just don't even care about it anymore. I mean, that's entirely possible. But let me know what you think. Are you actually going to watch season 4, check it out, or are you going to finish season 3 at all? Let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, make sure you click the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.